Hello, welcome to my weekly look ahead video. Now Parliament isn't actually back yet, the recess ends next Tuesday, so I'll give a fuller report of what we're expecting, particularly on the various Brexit developments have been in the last few days and weeks, and the G7 summit where Boris Johnson went and had discussions with European leaders there. This week, eco tip, pretty obvious, sweltering weather, don't use a tumble dryer. You should certainly be putting your wet clothes after washing out on the line or on the balcony or wherever you've got. It dries them much quicker and you don't have microfibers going all over the place, let alone all the waste of energy. Now I'm here on Southwick Green because just over a week ago we had a problem with an unauthorised traveller encampment again. Touch wood, actually we haven't had many such encampments on Southwick Green for a while. We did have a spate of them a few years ago, and there's a lot of discussion about whether there should be fencing, bollards around the green, which would be quite a big exercise, and actually a lot of people didn't want to see that. Anyway, the police did come and issue a Section 61 notice, and last Monday they were evicted and have left the area. The council did the welfare checks, and I want to pay tribute to Area Council again, who cleaned up the area remarkably quickly and efficiently. Now, Councillor Emma Evans, who's one of the cabinet members, is going to be holding further meetings with the police, council officials and a number of residents next week to see what more can be done to try and deter further unauthorised encampments, and whether we should look again at some form of barricade around the green. But it will be a shame because this is a nice open green which the community uses. But anyway, that's going to happen next week. Today I've spent a really interesting lunch helping make pizzas at the Space at the Table project by the Lancing Tab, together with the Electric Storm Youth and Lancing Lions, doling out some really good lunches for kids and their families during the summer holidays. Tonight I'm going to be at the Selden Neighbourhood Panel meeting in East Worthing, listening to various residents and what concerns, complaints, issues they've got to raise. I'll be there with the local councillors. Now, the other thing I'm doing this week, which I've been working on throughout the summer, is launching a new website to help people around mental health problems. It's gone live today. It's called www.adaandworthingmentalhealth.org.uk, and basically mental health is a big issue. It's moved on a lot in the last few years. The whole stigma of mental health has subsided a lot, and many people are coming forward to seek help with all sorts of mental health issues, but it is something of a minefield. So what I've done in this website, and it's not a clinical website, I'm certainly not a doctor, but there's a lot of information on this website about what the law is around somebody suffering with a mental illness, what the government is doing, what the NHS is doing, and then particular sections for if you've got a problem, if you're a student, if you're a pupil, if you're an employee, if you've got concerns about family members, friends, etc., etc. And I put all the links with the NHS sites, a lot of local links for other really helpful organisations that we have across Sussex. And crucially, this is also interactive, because I've dealt a lot with surgery cases of people complaining that it's taking too long to get access to mental health assessments and they can't get the support services. I've been working with the Sussex Community Mental Health Trust, who are responsible for mental health services, and I want to have people's experiences, I want to have their feedback, and where things are working well, then we need to make sure they continue to work well. But where things aren't working well, then I'm going to take those complaints up with the Mental Health Trust and then report back to people to see what they're doing about it and how we can improve things in the future. So this is a community resource. I hope you'll use it. You'll be getting a newspaper through your door over the next few weeks. There's a whole section about how to use this mental health site in there, as well as lots of other useful information, and if you want to help deliver these, I've got about 45,000 of them to go out across the whole of East Worthing and Ada, let me know. And as I say, next week I'll be giving you a fuller report on what's coming up in Parliament, and particularly around Brexit too.